Hi there. Welcome to Daily Book Insights, where we uncover global literary gems for you. Today we're exploring the book Chan Ching. The Chinese edition contains 150,000 words. I'll break down the key insights in about 30 minutes. Career transitions are something we all know about. Typically, it means moving from one industry to another. Many famous figures have reinvented their careers. Take Kenichi Omai, the Japanese management guru who shifted from engineering to consulting. French painter Gauguin was a stockbroker before becoming an artist. Even Einstein transitioned from civil service to science. Career changes are becoming more common in our mobile society. International surveys show career shifts to new fields have kept rising over 20 years. The original English title, Working Identity, literally means professional identity. Subtitle: Left angle bracket, Unconventional Strategies to Redefine Your Perspective. Right angle bracket. It teaches smart methods to adjust your professional role during transitions. The author Herminia Ibarra, a world-renowned psychologist, was named among HBR's top 50 management thinkers. Her selection stems from groundbreaking work on career transitions. Dr. Ibarra's research. Most people work in three organizations and undergo one major career shift. But some transitions succeed while others struggle. Unsuccessful attempts often fail due to flawed transition methods, not fear or preparation. The authors studied 39 successful mid-career professionals, averaging age 40, facing career bottlenecks. Some left corporate jobs to become consultants, others transitioned from academia, like a literature professor becoming a financial analyst. Some abandoned everything to switch from lawyer to ship captain, or a psychiatrist to full-time monk. Dr. Ibarra analyzed these cases and discovered common transition patterns across vastly different careers. Beneath seemingly random career shifts lies systematic transition strategies. She calls this framework the unconventional transition approach. If you're considering career change due to monotonous work or industry decline, this episode will help explore new professional possibilities. We'll explain Dr. Ibarra's concepts through three key questions. 1. Why do people fear career transitions? 2. What's wrong with traditional transition methods? 3. How to reinvent your professional identity effectively. First, why do people hesitate to change careers? Most professionals have considered career changes, maybe pursuing bigger platforms, leadership roles, or freelance flexibility. Some dream of turning hobbies into careers as artists, musicians, or influencers. While dreams are bold, reality often forces compromises. Why is taking that first step so hard? Consider three options. 1. Same role at new company. 2. Internal position transfer. 3. Complete career overhaul. The third option understandably causes most anxiety. Fear stems from perceived skill gaps, financial risks, or insufficient networks. These beliefs often become the biggest psychological barriers for career changers. The author shares a drowning metaphor. A woman swimming with heavy stone in hand. The stone's weight drags her down until she's nearly drowning in the lake's center. Rescuers shout to abandon the stone, but she insists, keeping it until submerged. "I can't let go," she explains, "because it's mine," mirroring our career attachments. We similarly cling to jobs like unshakable stones despite their destructive weight. The case of Susan, MBA graduate stuck in top consulting firm post-divorce, trapped between stagnant career and parenting demands. Her stone, the stable income she fears losing by resigning. Heiress, Fortune 500 executive, enduring office politics and stalled promotion, yet clinging to corporate prestige like life preserver. The stone here being social validation from prestigious employer. 1,000 stones in 1,000 hands, all rationalizing career paralysis. These understandable fears become our psychological anchors. Such misconceptions trap us in career transition limbo repeatedly. So, how to break the cycle? The solution: shift focus from past achievements to the career choice pyramid framework for strategic planning. What exactly is this career choice pyramid? The framework divides career choices into three levels. Level 1, job title, department, and industry. The visible identifiers on your business card, like real estate department manager or medical device sales rep. This surface level thinking is where most people start their career considerations. At this level, people focus on questions like, which industry should I switch to? What position should I target? These limitations create the most obstacles. Concerns about industry prospects or entry-level salaries often stall transitions at this stage. Level 2 focuses on motivation, capabilities, and values. Thinkers at this level transcend specific job titles or companies, like the interviewee who defined himself as corporate turnaround specialist. His expertise reviving struggling businesses transcended organizational boundaries. He could consult behind scenes or lead startups. Flexibility level 1 thinkers lack. This capability-driven approach significantly broadens options. The pinnacle level 3 examines self-actualization and purpose. Sounds abstract? Let's break it down. As professionals mature, external validation diminishes while internal exploration intensifies. This self-awareness becomes crucial for successful transitions. Consider Dan's case, Army veteran turned computer scientist with PhD from Japan, rising to become chip designer and executive. Seemingly ideal career path. Yet he grew increasingly miserable despite professional success. High salary couldn't compensate for work-life imbalance, eroding family relationships. Through therapy, Dan realized he'd been using work to escape childhood trauma. What he truly craved was nurturing family connections. He declined a CEO offer for flexible work-life balance, a decision misunderstood by others but personally fulfilling. I'd rather miss building a great company than my children's growth, he concluded. This concludes part 1, career transitions as crucial life decisions. The core challenge lies in abandoning outdated mindsets and sunk costs. There's never perfect timing. Understanding your pyramid level creates readiness. Now focusing on those paralyzed by fear, but others face opposite issues. Why do optimistic career changers still fail despite enthusiasm? The author identifies cognitive traps in traditional transition methods. Part 2 explores 3 major misconceptions about career changes. First myth, you must fully understand yourself before transitioning. The flawed concept of discovering one's true self through introspection. This assumes career dissatisfaction stems from unacknowledged authentic identity. Personality tests and self-analysis supposedly reveal ideal career paths, but reality contradicts this theoretical approach. Consider Gary's experience shared with the author. Originally a business consultant, after much deliberation, he submitted his resignation and left the city he called home for years. Through intense self-analysis, he aimed to turn hobbies into professions, reinventing his life. He co-created wine tourism proposals and became certified diving instructor. But when implementing these dreams, his initial passion surprisingly faded. Why does pursuing long-desired goals sometimes kill motivation? Psychological research reveals there's no singular, true self. We consist of multiple possible selves, a concept from developmental psychology. These potential identities remain fluid and undefined. Past reflections can't dictate future identities. A case study, successful executive who listed diverse transition options. 1, corporate CFO. 2, investor relations. 3, art consultant. 4, history postgraduate. 5, bilingual specialist roles. Each representing potential selves to test through action, not contemplation. Career changers should explore possible selves rather than seek singular truth. Now, addressing second misconception about career counseling. Traditional advice suggests consulting trusted advisors during transitions, but author argues those who know you best may hinder rather than help. When reinventing yourself, close contacts often project outdated perceptions. Their advice anchors you to previous identity rather than future potential. This creates psychological barriers to authentic transformation. Your family and friends may genuinely want to support you, but these close relationships often reinforce the old identity you're trying to shed. As one interviewee shared, His family unanimously objected when he quit, and headhunters suggested similar companies, causing immense distress. The author suggests seeking guidance from experienced outsiders rather than close contacts. Third misconception: underestimating transition timelines, expecting instant career changes. Major transformations required gradual adaptation. Haste often backfires. Imagine entering a room full of strangers. You'd need time to start conversations. Career transitions similarly require gradual immersion into new environments. Professor Jones' story began studying stocks years before leaving academia, gradually distancing from campus life. Transitioning involves phased detachment from old roles and new role integration. Data shows most career shifts take approximately 3 years, with progress regression cycles, often arriving at unexpected destinations through nonlinear paths. Realistic expectations about transition durations are crucial. 3 pitfalls: seeking true self, relying on close networks, expecting overnight changes. Now exploring the correct approach to career transitions. Final section: practical strategies for professional identity reinvention. The book outlines 3 key strategies for career transitions: creating trial opportunities, altering social networks, and redefining self identity. Let's first examine creating experimental opportunities. Research shows people often fantasize about new identities early in transitions, forgetting action bridges fantasy and reality. The first step is testing potential selves through concrete actions. This trial and error approach means low risk experiments while maintaining current employment. Try moonlighting, freelance projects, or volunteer roles to test new waters. For busy professionals, attend workshops or network with target industry veterans. Gradual exposure helps assess career fit before full commitment. Trial periods filter viable possible selves through lived experience. Strategic experimentation maximizes limited time and resources during high stakes transitions. Second strategy: transforming professional networks. Our professional identity gets shaped by both work content and collaborators. Developing new connections in target fields significantly boosts success rates. Building transitional networks requires 3 principles, plus identifying key influencers. 1. Avoid similar background principle, LAYWO-category avoidance. Minimize contact with people sharing your upbringing or background, like hometown peers or alumni. 2. Avoid proximity principle, LINWO, adjacency avoidance. Steer clear of colleagues and industry insiders from current circles. 3. Shared activity principle. Cultivate connections through interest-based events. For sales professionals transitioning to finance, attend financial conferences and specialized training groups. The first 2 principles guide who to avoid during career transitions. The third principle focuses on who to strategically connect with. Crucially, identify a mentor figure in your target field. Career transitions bring unique pressures and resistance. Imagine office worker becoming writer, facing financial uncertainty. Potential misunderstanding from loved ones compounds stress. An experienced mentor bridges knowledge gaps and industry norms. These role models provide emotional cushioning during grueling transition periods. Only through connecting with successful transition veterans can true momentum emerge. Courageously build networks in uncharted professional territories, but do experimentation and networking guarantee success. True career transformation requires identity reinvention beyond job changes. Professional identity encompasses work content, environment, and self-perception. Most crucially, how we narrate our own career story. Final step: crafting coherent transition narratives. Develop stories bridging past expertise with future aspirations. These narratives validate identity shifts to yourself and others. Consider the psychiatrist turned monk case study. Seemingly incomprehensible transition requiring profound self-redefinition. Why abandon a stable medical career to become a monk? The doctor framed his journey with this narrative. He shares, "Since childhood, I've been fascinated by spiritual exploration through religious exposure. During medical practice, I volunteered at hospice centers. These experiences gradually dissolved my materialistic pursuits. A chance encounter with monastic life revealed his longing for spiritual tranquility. This coherent narrative effectively bridges his career transformation. The author emphasizes continuously refining transition stories until achieving personal and social validation. Convincing narratives help gain support during challenging transitions. How to craft logically compelling transition stories. Essential element one, an epiphany moment, like the executive triggered by a peer's work-related premature death, prompting profound career reevaluation. Essential element two, a window of opportunity, like literature professor landing unexpected corporate role through language skills. These pivotal moments must connect past and future selves chronologically. Effective narratives reframe past experiences as preparation for new paths. This concludes Working Identities, Key Insights. Final summary. Today's discussion addressed career transitions through three core questions. Part 1 explored why people fear career transitions, often clinging to outdated mindsets. The career choice pyramid helps clarify these psychological barriers. Part 2 debunked three transition myths. 1. No singular true self exists. Experiment with possible identities. 2. Avoid seeking advice from close social circles. 3. Transition periods require patience, not overnight changes. Part 3 outlined successful transition strategies. 1. Low-risk experimentation through side projects and learning. 2. Building new professional networks with mentors. 3. Crafting identity narratives validating career shifts. Career transitions require redefining success and life priorities. Without addressing core identity issues, we risk repeating old patterns. If inspired, start your transition journey now. As Goethe said, indecision wastes precious time. Never fear starting late. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. This concludes our exploration of working identity. Key takeaways are available below. Congratulations on completing this learning journey.